Hello everyone, this is Jean. I'm so glad you could hang out with me. We're going to play some Plants vs. Zombies 2. Let's jump right into a Pinata party. And we're going to start off with Electric Peashooter. And we have a Grave Buster. We're going to drop right onto our grave. And we'll put Peashooter. We're going to start him on the back row. I like these electric peas. This is a premium plant, so I don't always get to play with him. But the electric peas will actually, instead of hitting just the first obstacle in the lane like normal pea shooters, it goes through all of the obstacles in the lane. And we have Infininut. And we have Stalia. Whoops. I probably planted Stalia in the wrong place, but that's okay. If we put plant food onto our Infininut, it will cover the all 5 lanes. Infininut does regenerate over time. So while he is not being attacked by any zombies, he has a chance to regain his strength. And you can see how Infininut's shield starts to flutter or look a little faded or thin, and that's because the health pool is becoming depleted. Okay, let's see what we get. Five seed packets for Spike Rock. No. Spikeweed. That's Spikeweed. And 5 for Citron. Okay. And some coins. I want to play some Penny's Pursuit. This will allow us to play additional levels that will increase our Zomboss meter. When our meter reaches 100%, we can battle Dr. Zomboss. Let's just jump right in here. And on this screen here, basically it's going to give us some information about the level. In the upper left-hand corner, there's going to be an insignia. It might be a flag to indicate that this is normal waves of zombies. It might be a chess piece indicating that it's a last stand level, or it might have a score card indicating that you need to beat a certain score by the end of the timer. So there's some different types of levels that you're going to encounter. You can select the difficulty. So on the easiest level, you can see we're going to be fighting zombies that are a level 5. If we need something more challenging, we can select the 2 jalapeno option, and it's going to up our zombie level to 8. Some other modifiers might be the amount of sun that you start with or that falls from the sky during the level. It might be the amount of lawnmowers that you have or the amount of plant food that you start with. Let's go ahead and play. So our objectives: survive the zombie attack, and bonus, produce at least 1,000 sun. So let's choose a perk. We can choose the Sun Bank perk to start with additional sun. This could be beneficial in achieving that bonus objective. The Bass Base Blast perk knocks back zombies 50 distance every 30 seconds. This is one of my favorite perks to use. There's also a Traffic Jam perk to delay zombies. There's also a Penny Shield perk, and also Sunbeam zombies. Also beneficial in helping you to reach that bonus objective. Also, we are dealing with the darker ages, so we're probably dealing with Sun-shrooms, which start off with very small stuns. Very small suns. So, but let's try the Base Blast first. Okay, so we get to choose our own plants, and it doesn't look like there's too many restrictions at all. So let's just get our usual suspects. I'm going to use Primal Sun as my sun-producing plants. Now, bear with me as I scroll through here and find everything. So we're going to use Fire Peashooter as our long range or our distance firer. And I'm going to use Explodonut as my blocker. I'm going to choose some melee plants. I'm going to choose Pomegranate. I've got Cherry Bomb. I'm going to choose Lava Guava, and I'm going to choose Squash. And I'm going to choose Bucket Shroom. I should have got Gravebuster. That would have been a much smarter choice. So it's going to be pretty uneventful until we get going, because we're not starting off with any plant food. There's that Base Blast perk. So I'm just going to stop him with Explodonut until we can get this show on the road. There we go. I get some sun here. Woohoo! Okay, let's get our fire shooter down to take care of that zombie. Necromancy. Not much to talk about right now, guys. Pretty slow beginning. We've started putting our sun producers on the back row, and we've put Fire Peashooter next to him. Thank you. Put plant food on our sun producer. I must get some plants going. Just continuing to plant. We did reach our bonus objective of 1,000 sun. And these are level 5 zombies, guys. You might not have noticed right away, but Peashooter is really struggling, and Peashooter does an incredible amount of damage. Let me try to get these helmets off. Maybe that will help us. Let's just blow them up. Bam. There we go. Cost a lot of sun, but it was worth it. A huge wave of zombies is approaching. Okay, one last guy. Oops. We'll just block him. Burnt to a crisp. But I think we should do another one. What do you guys think, huh? Sure, why not? Survive the zombie attack. Destroy 10 gravestones are our objectives. Again, I'm going with the base blast perk. Our other option would be Penny Shield or the traffic jam. Okay, and it's a conveyor belt. And we're going to start off with Puff-shroom. So I'm going to go ahead and put Puff-shroom to work on these graves. And we have Hypno-shroom. What I want to do with Hypno-shroom is plant him close enough to our firing line. That's when he, let me back up. So when the zombie eats Hypno-shroom, he will turn around and he will go back down the lane the way he came, killing every zombie along the way. So we want to plant him as close to the firing line as possible so that he can walk further down the lane and kill more zombies. I hope that makes sense. I hope I explained it to where it kind of makes sense. Now you want to be sure that you actually plant Hypno-shroom somewhere where it can be eaten. Don't want to put it behind a wall blocking plant, for example. If we put plant food on the Hypno-shroom, the zombie that eats it will turn into a gargantua. But don't worry, he's on our side. He'll just kill all the zombies on his way out. There he goes. And you can see the zombie in the top lane actually stopped to destroy a gravestone on the way out. I forgot to mention that we're also using cabbage pulse. Cabbage pulse is a really great plant that is a fast recharge, low cost option. He lobs cabbage heads that do a significant amount of damage over obstacles at the zombies, hitting one zombie at a time. Yeah, just little cabbage pulse alone is not enough though to take care of a level 5 zombie. It's just too slow of a firer. Also, my cabbage pulse, I don't know, is like a level 4 or something. So I've got one misbehaving zombie up here that is not going to take one of my lawnmowers. Little brat. That's what you get. I hope you feel ill now, eating that poison mushroom. And I'm going to drop plant food on top of cabbage pulp. Okay. A huge wave of zombies is approaching. Okay, getting close, guys. We're going to eat this mushroom and voila, both objectives. Okay, one more until we can hit Dr. Zomboss. Okay, our objectives are to survive the zombie attack and spend no more than 1,500 sun. Oh my. What a challenge, right? So we're going to have to choose low-cost fruit if we want low-cost plants if we want to reach that objective. So going back to our previous arsenal, what I want to do is replace magnet shroom for now with Gravebuster. Okay, I'm gonna get started. I'm gonna plant primal sunflower. I'm not too worried about reaching the bonus objective, because that is just to increase the perks, not to actually beat the level. So I'm going to try, but it's not going to be the complete focus of this. I really just want to get my 20% and fight Dr. Zomboss. And I'm just taking down these graves to get the sun out of them first. And we've got a lane of sunflowers established. And now I'm planting a lane of fire Peashooter. I meant to put him on a different row. Whoops. You can see this jester zombie just doing all kinds of damage to Lwttuce, and sure enough, he blew up. That's what happens. Okay, here comes a huge wave of zombies. Got our configuration almost complete here. There goes bomb granite. More zombies still. Okay, more zombies coming. I'm just using bomb granite and cherry bomb and friends to knock out the zombies before they get to my Lwttuce, like this. Okay, so now we are ready for Zomboss. And not before the game crashed. Okay, let's jump into Zen Garden and get a couple of boosted plants to help us. So let's grab a boosted sun producer. And let's grab laser beam. Let's Dr. Zomboss. Survive and deplete 7 Zomboss health bars in 3 minutes. 7 is going to be incredibly challenging. I'm glad that we have laser beam, but I kind of wish that maybe I would have grabbed a second plant. Laser beam would definitely take care of Zomboss in 3 on his own and 5 on his own, but 7 I'm not 100% sure. So this should be really, really fun. I'm going to choose the Boss Buster perk, which is my default for fighting Dr. Zomboss. That it's just going to help add extra damage. Potions. Okay. And we have Headbutter Lwttuce to help us along. Okay. So let's get our boosted laser beam and sun and Explodo knots. Time is of the essence, so we're going to use a faster Explodo. And we're going to use Primal Potato Mine. And I want Squash ready to go. So we're not going to plant the boosted plants yet because they won't be boosted until the level actually starts. So we will go ahead though and get started. We're going to put Headbutter. I'm going to put him on this side of the gravestones. I want him to bash and destroy these gravestones and give me the sun. I'm not going to put Headbutter on the right side of the graves because what's going to happen is Dr. Zomboss is going to come on the screen and his dragon is going to destroy the first 2 or 3 rows of the screen. So anything that you plant is going to get destroyed. And it's just going to be a place for potions to help the zombies that are coming in become, huge and fast and all that wonderful stuff. So that's what we'll do. Let's rock. Yeah. So he burned up the first 2, so I could put plants to the right side on those first 4 rows only. Let me go ahead and, but since these are boosted and we have to get through 7 levels, I'm just gonna go ahead and immediately start torturing him with laser beam. As he's fully boosted, he will light up the entire lane. And this incredible laser beam. So I'm just in a rush to get as many boosted beans planted as possible. To continue doing as much damage as possible. And I think on this level you do not need a sun producer. I've gotten plenty of sun just from the grave markers. Okay, 2 more health levels to go. We have a minute 23 seconds left, so I'm going to continue to push, push, push. I try to put things randomly, spam them randomly, and I always end up putting like the same plant next to itself. Because I just, like, my brain cannot randomize very well. Getting close, guys. Getting close. Just continuing. Oh, there he goes. We have killed him. Now, if we continue to torture these zombies, they will start dropping seeds and all kinds of goodies. So, you guys are not off the hook. You guys continue to get blasted. All right. Yay! Victory! Coins? 5 seed packets for Snapdragon. 5 for Primal Walnut. 10 for Headbutter lettuce. Excellent. Excellent. Well, guys, thank you so much for hanging out with me. I hope that you enjoyed the Pinata party and playing Penny's Pursuit against the level 5 zombies. I had so much fun fighting against Dr. Zomboss. I can't believe we made it through 7 levels. That was amazing. Once again, thanks for hanging out with me. I hope that we can hang out together again soon. Please remember to like and subscribe, and in the meantime, have a wonderful day.